to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
What up, yo? Chillin', man. It's damn cold. I don't want to be coughing all up in the air and stuff.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh my goodness, let it go. Should be.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Why not? Oh.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That shows a
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Shotgun snap to the Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
I didn't draft. I didn't do my practice squad. None of that. Lost players. I don't look at any of that.
Yeah, I thought I said I really couldn't grab nobody.
I haven't been on like since for like 5 days.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Crunch time, defense. Watch the air. Check 24, check 24.
They begin with a run by Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Yeah, I had a problem with him in another week.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Nah, he went out of bounds with it on the other side of the marker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Yeah, go around the head.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch that.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
That's all right.
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, yeah, because he's tired.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And yeah. You got to change your plays up, too, right, on defense. You can't call the same play back-to-back. You heard? It is the same play. It's cover 4. Show me what it is.
Mahomes gonna pull it out and keep it himself.
Even if you're doing your hot routes, all right, listen to what I'm saying. Even though you're calling your hot routes, you're still calling the same play. Doesn't matter. You have to switch it up.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hurry! Motion, check. Shift.
50's the mine. 50's the mine. Ricky.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you're talking about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield.
Thank you.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check, Mike 54, line 54. What's the curl?
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, where they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Mike 7.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Get him.
Real.
Get him. Kill him.
My time.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick away as he angles this one for the sideline. Sails out of bounds. The side judge will work it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Yellow.
That's the way.
Shit. Watch the shit.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Joker. Check.
Now it's Jackson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I think he goes now.
And he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike's 50.
Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
SOS.
Show it up. Jim.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got him. Run. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Regular.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Good. 180.
Let's go one more.
Check 13. Alert.
Check, crunch.
Point it right.
Check the backer.
Topper. Run.
6.
Working out the gun. Mayfield.
Yep, let's go.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now here's Mahomes, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go, baby.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Got him.
And going deep for Hill.
Come down, damn it.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check Mike 15. Hey, orbit. Check Mike 15. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Regular. Twist. Watch out. Hey, alert. Hurry. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Oh my goodness, that was my pick.
He's got the hook up. It's
That was
complete.
coming.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He's got it in. That's caught. Left sideline. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Alert! Check. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. Completes it to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Kill. Point it right. General West. King.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Rip left.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Try to punch it into Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
50. Mike 50.
Now Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Fire on these two.
I know he ain't got it. Jack.
Sponge. Correct.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Drop deep.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on first down, and that's complete to Gates. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Mahomes now on first down. Gates with the grab. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, let's go!
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
We were expecting that.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
We were expecting that.
He will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
Missed
if
that.
you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah. I don't play on me.
It's about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, alert 33.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Thank you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch. Wow. Check. Fresno.
Hey, switch gears.
Tight dog.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
3 bud. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
I need you to read the rules after this game.
I think that's what they're looking for right now.
I need you to read the rules after this game. The play calling part is still doing.
That you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The 1st down screen pass.
But you can't use the same play on defense more than once in five play calls.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
No
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
That's on offense and defense.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check
61. Matchbox lights.
Shoot.
Throwing. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Real.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete.
Myrick.
Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it here with Smith. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up.
Oh, my goodness.
He didn't give up any points.
How about the guy with the #1 headset on the side?
I thought you were going to.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go, let's go. Check, check, check. Regular. Done.
On third down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
180. Point it right.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third
at
and
104 temperature, though. I didn't feel like playing.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Appreciate it.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, it goes back to the guy throwing them.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Good one, able to haul it in. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Going after right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Confidence. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Watch safety green. Watch
A first down carry for Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My time.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return.
Oh, we almost got
inside
that.
of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Appreciate it. Somebody looking to it.
His 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Attack, attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
I didn't see it.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Try to jam him.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, the line it brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot
Yeah,
of time
I saw that.
considering it.
I was about to throw it to him, but
You're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw here. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows.
They're in the chat.
Yeah,
They're in
the
the chat, so.
interceptions had plagued him, especially the 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.